Welcome back, everyone. So this article is definitely for all you Nintendo heads out there, or I suppose computer game fans in general. And it's really discussing the interesting announcement that Nintendo made recently, which was a promise to keep producing both digital products and hardware products, such as its Nintendo DS, original game consoles with cartridges that you can plug in, and not just going fully digital. Because obviously I think a lot of people were expecting them to announce soon or soonish that they might be phasing out the hardware and physical copies of games and consoles to follow suit with other services. Like almost nobody is buying DVDs or Blu-rays anymore. It's all on the streaming services. So maybe many in the industry, gaming industry, will go that way too, but not Nintendo, not yet. So they gave a couple of reasons for this announcement, and they thought, they explained that this was driven by a desire to cater to all ends of the market. So maybe the young kids who want to play Nintendo, they might be happy to download it straight from online. But if their parents or grandparents want to purchase a copy, they might be more uncomfortable with how to do that and what buttons to press. They want to just go to the store and pick up a physical product. Also, there's a certain nostalgia factor that involved in computer gaming, especially with classics that Nintendo have, like Mario and like
other classics. Zelda's another classic.
Zelda is another classic.
Metroid is another classic.
There you go. That's, you know, there's a lot of long-time gamers who don't want that sort of feel and system to change. And the third reason that they gave was that when you have a physical product, especially like a DS, it becomes a kind of fashion item. You know, it's something physical that you can show off to your friends as a status symbol, as I'm the cool kid with my DS. But if you just download it on your phone, there's nothing to perhaps show off to your friends. So they've got a couple of different angles on why they think, you know, physical products will still be selling well for the foreseeable future. So any of you Nintendo fans, it'd be interesting to see what you guys think. Are you a fan of the hardware, or would you be happy to see it all go fully digital and just, you know, download it quickly onto laptops and phones and so on?
Answer now.
But that is not actually one of the key questions. Sorry, so you're not allowed to answer that one, John.
Okay.
Stick to the script. So let's come on to video games in general. What are the pros and cons of playing video games?
I think the pros are a lot. There's a lot of pros. Number one, they've found that it does help with some people, their concentration levels, their reaction time levels, empathy, things that video games teach in the actual game that you're playing, helping others, sharing, things like that. The cons, though, I think are like everyone knows what people say about video games. Number one, they're addictive, right? And number two, they cause violence. That's the cons. Now, for the violence thing, it's hard to agree with it. There's no really good evidence that video games or violent movies or anything like that is directly connected to violence. However, people are violent. And maybe the people who have a harder time controlling that violent tendency, and when they watch or play or see or hear these violent things, they're going to also react that way. So it's more of a case by case on that one. However, I think the only like legitimate con of a video game is the time sink that it is. I don't believe that video games rot your brain, but I do think there's enough evidence out there to show that reading is very beneficial for the time you spend, and video games maybe not so much, along with some movies as well, right? So you do have to kind of regulate your time on that one. Don't become addicted. If you're reading like 10 hours in a day, it actually is more beneficial than playing 10 hours of a video game. But yeah, that's kind of what it is.
I think that's like a lot of hobbies. If you spend way too much time doing that and not taking care of yourself, taking care of your responsibilities in life, then it becomes a danger.
Exactly. If it's affecting your life in a negative way.
Everything in moderation, as my mother used to say.
Yeah. As she drank her 12th cup of tea in the morning.
Yeah. Yes. We all say sipping our coffee in the morning. Oh, things in life are so addictive.
Yeah, exactly.
Caffeine. So, next question is, do you think video games and other types of physical media should go fully digital? Would you like to see that happen?
No, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think it's the biggest reason. Digital copies are not owned by us anymore. If you buy a digital copy from, let's say, Nintendo Online, which is actually a thing, a terrible thing, but it is a thing. If you buy it from Steam, if you buy it for whatever provider has this digital copy, and then you lose access to that site or account or for whatever, you don't have the game anymore. So on my Switch, since I have a physical copy of Mario Kart, I actually do, if I lose my Nintendo account, I can still play that. It doesn't save to the cloud, it doesn't do it, but I can still put it in and play it. But if I go to my Steam account and try to play, I don't know, Mass Effect, but I lose my account, access to my account, it's gone forever. I don't get it anymore. But I spent that money on it. We've accepted that, but I don't like that we've accepted that. It feels nice to own it. The second reason is there is the factor of plug and play. When you go and you get a digital game, you have to download it, which is annoying because it takes longer on some computers. If there's an issue with the computer, something you can't play it anymore. And usually you have to update it, or you have to link it to another account, or you have to log in to do this, or you have to download the new content before playing. And there's something nice about that simple click and go.
Great described, yes. I guess maybe also that's piquing my nostalgia, the plug in. It feels so satisfying.
And then you turn it on, it doesn't work because it's an old machine. Come on! Yeah, exactly.
To get more savvy in your English, make sure to check out our very tangible vocabulary section. Actually, it's not. It's totally intangible.
It's really fully digital right now.
You're a fully digital vocabulist today. But you can put them into your brain and use them in your next real-life conversation.
Correct.
And that'll be really enriching for your life. And come back and see us in the next one. Bye-bye.
Supplant.
Supplant.
Counterintuitive.
Counterintuitive.
Savvy.
Savvy.
Opt.
Opt.
Tangible.
Tangible.